So today is Tuesday, May 21st, which officially marks the first day of the Blender Market sale. And this will be going on for a week, and everything across the entire site basically is going to be about 25% off, as over 9,000 creators have joined this exclusive Blender Market spring sale. And with all these things on sale, I know it can be a little bit overwhelming on where to start your purchases, so I'm here to help. So let's not waste any time, and as always, let's start the sim. So as we all know, sales like this are kind of our favorite thing. 3 times a year, we get the summer, the spring, and usually some sort of Black Friday sale. So whether you're new or experienced to Blender, sometimes it can be a little bit hard to decide what things you should purchase and how to prioritize your budget. So if you don't know where to start, I highly recommend starting with Aged FX. Aged FX is a quick and easy way to add all sorts of realism to your renders. You can add moss, volumetric fog, any type of edge wear, and you can even add dynamic dust particles that can be animated, as well as cobwebs. Although there are adjustable parameters, you pretty much don't need to touch anything, as I highly recommend to go ahead and check this one out. And the volumetric fog inside of it is really easy to control and use, and isn't too hard on the system. And one of the most difficult things to do inside of Blender is to texture your assets. So with that being said, I highly recommend to go ahead and grab Extreme PBR. Extreme PBR is an amazing material shader, which allows you to use textures and materials up to an 8K resolution, which makes your renders look extremely realistic. And this has all your basic needed materials, such as bricks, wood, glass, etc. So pretty much anything you need to get those real-to-life renders will be inside this pack. So I know there's a lot of PBR/texturing packs, but I highly recommend to use this add-on, as it is really easy to use and comes up to an 8K resolution, which is twice the resolution that most of our PBR add-ons come with. And if you're looking for an easy way to make your scene backgrounds pop, I highly recommend to check out the HDRI Maker. And most of these HDRIs will be available up to 16K. And I know that sounds like it will be rough on the system, but believe me, it is worth it. That 16K resolution will make your HDRIs look completely real. And inside HDRI Maker, you can also import your own HDRIs, as well as use dome mode, which is an amazing mode to make sure those HDRIs look as realistic as possible. There are tons and tons of features here that I haven't seen anywhere else, and we'll definitely cover them all later, but I highly recommend you checking out HDRI Maker, as it is an essential add-on for any serious Blender user. And if you're a 3D modeler, we know one of the hardest things to do is make sure those models are cleaned up proper. And what I mean by that is making sure you clean the manifold to make sure none of your faces are inverted, check your vertices, and triangulate that topology. And you can do all of that with this add-on, Instant Clean. And I don't use anything else to make sure my models are exactly where they need to be. And if these settings are a little bit overwhelming, you can also use presets, create your own, whatever you need to do. I will have a longer video that will be an even deeper dive in how to use this, but I highly recommend you pick it up, as it will save your 3D modeling. And last but not least, one of the most difficult and frustrating processes to face inside of Blender is the final render. Final renders can take an extremely long time. Setting up your samples, making sure everything is set correctly to get that perfect render can be such a headache. And with Turbo Tools, not only can you set up everything in one click, you can speed up your render times by up to 500%. This add-on works by using an extremely low sample rate and then allowing you to do denoising and anti-flickering after your render, which will speed that process up many times. This add-on was able to make a GTX 1060 run like an RTX 4090, just to show you how powerful this add-on is. I had a render that took about 3 hours, and once I turned on Turbo Tools, that render took only 30 minutes. It's great for stills and animations, and I will definitely have a deep dive on this one as well, so make sure you come back to our channel to check that one out. So that's it for this one. Please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell, as it helps us tremendously, as we love to bring you all of these Blender and Unreal Engine videos to help you on your journey to mastering 3D. And let us know in the comments down below which add-ons you plan on buying, or if there's any add-ons you're interested in seeing covered, so you can make an appropriate purchase. And that's it for this one. So as always, until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.